What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Rick Parma, and this is Talking Music. Today we're going to continue the series of how to be a gig musician with part 3 of our pricing segment. This is so exciting. The first segment was on pricing if you're a solo musician working at restaurants, bars, clubs, things like that. The second part was the same thing, but if you're a band, whether you're a band as one or a solo artist with musicians backing you up. This part is going to be how do you set your pricing based off of private events, and what is the benefit of private events, and everything good and positive and wonderful about private events. Okay, so let's get into it. First of all, private events. How do you get private events? Well, there's a lot of ways, but mostly it's from performing at restaurants, bars, and clubs. Okay? You go to one restaurant and you perform for, say, 3 hours. You're not performing for one. You're performing for 100, 200. And that's all the people that are there throughout the 3-hour period that you're there. Every single one of those people are a potential private event. Every single one. You know why? Because every single person in that room has a birthday. Okay? At least, we'll say about 50% of them have an anniversary. So, we got two possibilities. Every single person throws or is involved with a Christmas party. Okay? Or goes to a Christmas party. A good amount of those people, I would say at least 50% of those people might have their own business. Alright? Now, there's even subsections of even that. Some of those people might know somebody, or they might be getting married. Somebody might be retiring soon. Somebody might just want to throw a party for maybe their son or daughter. It's their birthday. A graduation. Something big they're celebrating. All those events are budgeted, pre-budgeted events where they don't want to just sit around being bored, talking to themselves. They want entertainment. Whether it's a band, a magician, a mime, a DJ, whatever it is, they want somebody to entertain their party. So that's where you come in, and this is how you set your pricing for that. Those people are your potential future investments, okay? So when you're at your solo gig, don't ever just be at your solo gig like, okay, I can't wait to get out of here. When you're down in trouble and you need a helping hand, and you're doing all this like James Taylor kind of quiet, boring stuff. They're gonna be sleeping. Now, there's nothing wrong with James Taylor, but you gotta mix it in, okay? You know, so those people are your potential customers. How do you get them to realize that you're available? Thank you so much, everybody, for appreciating that song. I really appreciate you guys being here and you guys being able to enjoy my music. If you'd like to book me for a private event, I'm available. You know what that does? That makes customer A, who's cutting his steak and talking and going, oh, you know what? Yeah, we got this thing coming up. Why don't we try booking this guy? See what his cost is. Makes him wonder, like, I didn't think about having entertainment, but you know what? I've literally had people say, dude, you're so freaking good. I'm going to throw a party just to have you at my party. No reason other than to have me at their party so he could brag me off to his friends. That's freaking awesome. And I've done many of those parties. What's a party for? No, we're throwing a party because we want to have entertainment, and you're our entertainment. Okay, cool. So, entertain your customer base while you're there. Entertain them. I'm not saying you gotta dance all over the place and be crazy and, but entertain them. Don't just sit there and play your songs. Make them think. Crack a joke. Acknowledge somebody that came in the room. Somebody does something funny and you catch it, say something. You see somebody singing along in the back. I see you singing back there. 90% of the time, this happens 90% of the time. It could be a person that's 8 tables back. If I see them singing, I'll say that. I see you singing back there. They'll know they're singing. I'll go, and then you catch their eye because you're still looking at them when you say that, and they're like, They acknowledge that, oh crap, he's watching. And we're having a good time. We made a connection. Okay? They are entertained. They're engaged. They're sucked in to what you're doing. Those are the people that are going to want to buy you. And when I say buy you, meaning they're going to want to hire you. Remember, you are a third-party contractor. You're not stuck to that restaurant. You can play at their house. You can play at their ballroom when they have their company Christmas party, all this kind of good stuff, okay? So that's how you get them. You constantly tell them. I'm not saying after every song. I'm saying like every half hour, every hour. Don't forget, if you'd like to book me for your event, please give me a call, grab a business card. Customer A comes up and says, hey, we have this event that we're having. We want to book you. How do we book you? What do you cost? Now, this is what I do. It would be smart for everybody to do this as well. On my website, rickparma.com/booking. Now, you can also just click on the word booking. I have a questionnaire filled out. This is how you qualify a customer. And in business, qualifying a customer means getting the details of what they need. If somebody's looking for a car, this car salesman is like, what kind of car are you looking for? Do you use it for work? Do you have a family? Do you do a lot of trips? They're qualifying the type of car that you might need based off of what your needs are. Okay? So same thing with this. I send them to my website. They fill out the information. On the website, I have, and most of it's required fields. When is your event? What's the time frame of your event? What's the type of your event? Where is your event? How many people will be there? Will there be professional sound system there? Will you need me in multiple locations? There's a lot of questions in there that these people fill out. They know their event. They can fill this out, no problem. Okay, we're going to have between 150 to 200 people. It's going to be at this ballroom. There's not going to be sound there. They qualify all this information and they hit enter. Well, I get an email saying, person, is contacted you. Here's your information and I read all their information. My base set price for anywhere in LA County is $275 an hour to 3-hour minimum. Simple, to the point. I'll bring my equipment. That's for 3 hours. Now, LA County is pretty big, but I figure, what the heck? On any given party, the minimum I'll make is $825 for a private event, okay? But there's lots and lots of criteria that will change that. But I don't tell them a price before they fill out my information, okay? They have to fill out my information, then I give them a price. They don't know my set price. They don't know that $275 an hour is a price that I came up with based off of what they're doing, or a price that's my set price. In my head, that's my set price, okay? So when they come and they call me and they say, I have this party that's going to be from 6 to 11, okay, you're looking at 5 hours, blah, 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 what's your cost? I send them my website, they fill out the information, I get it, and I do this based as a buffer too. I don't want to have to immediately give them an answer on the phone when they call me. I want them to buffer the situation and give me time to think about it. Because I have to look at my calendar. I got to make sure I'm not already booked. I got to look at distance. I got to look at all this kind of stuff. So example, they call me and they say, we have a party from 6 to 11. It's going to be in Palm Springs. I said, well, here's my link. Fill out this information and then I'll be able to give you an accurate price. Okay, no problem. Then nobody ever questions. If you're working consistently in restaurants and bars and clubs, you're going to get private events. Unless you work at a venue and you get fired from the venue and you go to another place and you get fired. That means you're no good. You got to be good. You got to do what you're doing and make your value increase, okay? That people got to know what you're worth. Here's a bonus tip. I got no problem with DJs. DJs are entertainers, I guess. But why should they be making money off an event and a private party that you're already at, doing the dinner hour and cocktail hour, that kind of thing? What do you need a DJ for? When somebody approaches you about a private event and they say, we'd like to hire you to do our Christmas party, just say Christmas party or birthday, whatever. Okay, no problem. I always offer, okay, here's my price. Here's my hourly rate. Do you guys have a DJ? No, we don't. Well, I can DJ as well, the same hourly rate. I just roll that in, and so I can cover your entire night. Oh, cool. That'd be awesome. Because every person that's throwing an event, they don't want to have to do extra work. They don't want to have to find more people. They're calling you to be entertainment for the party. But they got to remember that they're only hiring you for 3 hours, and your party's chances are it's going to be 4 or 5 hours. So was there going to be dead space in there? They don't want that. Now you offer yourself, look, I'll add my DJ services as well. And I'm not talking you got to be, mix master, DJ, scratch, whatever, craziness. Because 99.9% of the DJs out there nowadays, all they're doing is playing top 40 music from their laptop or their iPad. Some of them have a little turntable, but rarely ever even use it. I use a professional DJ app on my iPad called DJAY. It's DJ. It's pro. It works off your iPad perfectly. You can plug in your headphone connector or your lightning connector, go right to your sound system or whatever you do. I play all my tracks through that, whether I'm doing a DJ gig or a solo gig or a band gig or whatever. That's how I'm playing my music. So you can crossfade, no problem. If you want to scratch a little bit, you actually can. If you want to get a little turntable that connects to it, you can. It's a pro app, so it works with all the pro equipment. But you don't necessarily need to. 99.9% of the people in that crowd, they don't give a crap if you go quick. They don't care. They just want to have one song after another song after another song without stopping. It's very easy to do. Why give your money to a DJ when that could be in your pocket? Don't do that. Now, if you're a band and you're only being hired there for 2 hours or 3 hours, and say the last 2 hours of the thing, it's all DJ music, and the other band members want to leave, you could say fine, but there has to be an agreement with whoever's going to stick back and have to tear down all the equipment and have to DJ for the next 2 hours. That's their money. That's got to be an agreement. If you're a band, you just have to talk amongst yourselves and figure that out. This is how to be a gigging musician. Thank you so much. My next topic that I'm going to talk about in my next video is going to be about tips and merch. I'm looking forward to talking about it because there's a lot of information about that, and we got a lot of cool stuff to talk about. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time on Talking Music. Don't forget to subscribe and share.